All right, we are continuing, people. And we're starting it with this. My spirit is not from this world. I came here to help you. I am wrapped in flesh. I am in a mortal body. But I'm not of this world. And I know that now. I didn't know it throughout my life. I didn't know why I was so different. I didn't know why I was so hated. All of these things. I had no clarity and no understanding. But now all praises to the maker of my spirit. I do have it. And this is why I worship and love and serve my God. Because my God gives me clarity and understanding. I don't have to blindly believe anything. Okay? My God confirms. And I seek for His wisdom. His wisdom is the understanding. His wisdom is the clarity. Okay? That's what makes sense. Okay? I'm not about speculating. I'm not about speculation. I'm not about belief systems. I'm about knowing, goddammit. I want to know. I don't want to believe. Okay? I want to believe. I want to know. And so that's what I've obtained. I've obtained the eternal truth. And I'm here to freely give the eternal truth. See? You're charlatans. Those who set themselves in authority over all humanity and all creation, they covet what I have. They wish that they have, and they wish they could obtain what I have. But they don't have it. All they have is money. All they have is their materialistic things. All of that is physical. Therefore, once that goes away, what are they? They're not anything after that, right? Because all they were was something that was created by a mortal man. Not something that was created by the eternal living God. Okay? So why? why is such emphasis put on something that really is not eternal? Something that mortal, like, what makes you think something that mortal men created is more valuable than what the eternal living God created and freely gave? Okay? See, we're forced to put in our time, energy, and effort to obtain that which was created by a mortal man under the inspiration of demons and devils and the adversary. Alright? And we're oppressed while we're doing that. See? Like, and so why why would I want to continue to do that? I can't do that. Okay? See, I know that did not come from my God. Okay? My God supplies all the needs for the creation. including his spirit children, that's wrapped in flesh. But in order for us to be able to obtain his blessings, we must prove ourselves in this mortal life. Yeah, because the world has to know that the blessings come from the true and living God and not from the wisdom of this world. It's going to be completely contrary to the wisdom of this world. The wisdom of this world has been well established. Root hog or die poor. People think that's righteous. Like, seriously. I mean, it's really not funny. But damn, this is what's been told to me all my life. This was the attitude that my family had with me. So, it's still hurtful, bro. I'm still dealing with it. I'm still going through it. Like, people have literally shut up their bowels of compassion to me because I refuse to worship their God. Like, so I deserve to suffer in their mentality. In their mentality, they're like, no, you don't work for it. You gotta work to eat, But what makes you think that my God sent me to this earth to pine after a false God in order to live on the earth in which he sent my spirit? What makes you think that was my purpose for being born into this world? What makes you think he didn't write instruction for my life upon my spirit? What makes you think that I didn't tap into that? What makes you think I'm not being obedient to my God? What gives you the right to attempt to force me to do what the world says we must do? What gives you the right to justify shutting up your bowels of compassion to me? You people are not going to be able to justify your hardened heart. We were instructed to be tender-hearted, to be kind-hearted. You can't love your neighbor as thyself with a hardened heart. And you can't get tender-hearted until you subdue your ego. No one can do that but you. And the longer you refuse to subdue your ego, the more hardened your heart becomes. And that's sad, because you are going to destroy yourself. You have free agency to choose to, reject what I've been given to give. And people have every right to reject what I've been given to speak. I ain't here to force anybody to accept what I've been given and apply to my life and instruct it to give. But I am well equipped to deal with all the charlatans that try to come against me, trying to attack me, and claim I'm the one that's evil, I'm the one that's in the wrong. No, sir. You will be calling the spirit of truth wrong. You'll be calling the eternal truth wrong. And I know that the eternal truth is not wrong. So, it is what it is. I got to deal with people wanting to call me arrogant just because I've accepted the spirit of truth and applied it to my life and live it. It's absolutely insane, these self-righteous ass people want to call me arrogant. But they have free agency. They just don't realize that they bring in great damnation upon themselves. The more self-righteous they are, and the more they attack me, The worst is gonna be for them. I ain't gotta worry about it. I trust in the Most High, my power. I trust in that eternal law. And we will all reap what we sow. I don't sow, all of these wicked fruits that these people are sowing. I sow the good fruits of the Spirit. Therefore, I know in due time I'm going to reap goodness. Now, that's what it is, people. All right? So, because I am very well aware that we reap what we sow, okay? I'm very well aware that we are judged based upon our actions, our deeds. We're also going to be judged based upon our mentality. We're going to be judged upon our heart condition. So someone that has a childlike heart that truly, fully loves their maker, the maker of their spirit, they truly serve and worship the true and living God, again, the maker of their spirit, the lover of their soul. Okay, that God. Not the God that's been established upon this earth, in this reality where we were born in. Okay? Hey, think what you want. But those of us with a childlike heart that truly love our God, we are shielded. Your Christ consciousness burns brighter. You encourage others to awaken and to activate their divine potential as well. I am not here to conform to the ways of this world. I'm here to help liberate those who are ready to elevate. Okay? I'm not here to allow you to force me to come down to your level of superficiality and vain lip service. I am aware that it's about our actions. I'm aware it's about our deeds. Now let's go over this. Alright? It ain't my word. The Holy Spirit gave me a mouth with wisdom. Yeah, none of you have any defenses against this truth that I've been given to speak. What can you say against the non-restoration of the people affected by colonization? Why do you keep ignoring that? Why do you keep acting as if those who colonize this land and all lands can just have what they stole forever? And the people that are descended from the original people of the land, what makes you think that we are going to stay in the same subjected position forever? What makes you think there's never going to be any retribution for this? What can you say against this truth? Just because you want to say that Christianity and colonization was righteous, it don't make it righteous. Just because you want to say that it was pure, you were purifying by shedding our blood and raping us, robbing, murdering, pillaging, and plundering. Just because you want to claim that you were doing the will of our God, that don't make it the truth. You were doing the will of your God. the god of money, the god of gold. And you think that you're gonna keep all of our resources, hoarding it to yourselves, while you force the remnant within the remnant to continue to suffer without your god of money. What can you say to refute this truth? Since when is it a moral thing to invade someone else's home, rape, rob, and murder their people, and just take over? Build up your own damn kingdom. Screw the remnant that's left over. They don't mean nothing. They're nobodies. And you think you're righteous? Like, stop it. Stop it. You are ignoring oppression. You are not able to gainsay nor resist this truth. You are in a valley of decision. The Great Spirit has been long suffering your ignorance. I get my wisdom from the true and living God, everlasting benevolence. From his mouth comes knowledge and understanding, clarity and understanding. That's what I'm after, not just blindly believing. You're under a strong delusion, all of you in your religion, where you just have to blindly believe. No real understanding. You can't prove anything that you cite yourself out to believe. At least I can prove why I know what I know. You can choose to continue to ignore this truth. That's on you. But he holds success in store for the upright. He is a shield to those whose walk is blameless. Yes, he is a shield to those whose walk is blameless. According to his wisdom, not according to the wisdom of this world. You're used to superficiality and vain lip service. I ain't about that. I'm about realness. So I live what I speak. Therefore, it don't matter what the hell you think. I know you to be a Pharisee. If you ain't got no love for me, and you out here speaking this truth, if you speaking the truth, but yeah, you hating on me, you are a Pharisee. Because you're only using the truth to make yourself better than others, while you suppress his real ones who ain't here to set ourselves up over nobody. We ain't using his truth for that reason. We're using the truth to liberate and free, not dominate over anybody. We don't got hearts of stone. His real ones are tender-hearted. We don't avoid reproof. We accept it. The Pharisees won't accept any reproof about themselves. They refuse to go within themselves. They stay puffed up in their pride and their arrogance. The epitome of self-righteousness. Closed-minded, disengaged, legalistic, surface-level thinking, judgmental, but not in a righteous manner. Because they're judging based upon the wisdom of this world. Negative towards those of us who follow the wisdom of the true and living God. Exclusive only to those who think like them. Traditions of men, such as gender roles, in which they want to enforce. Never mind that there could be one that was born into a body in which the energy doesn't match. That doesn't happen in their mind. They just want to dismiss it. Like that's impossible. All females are born with feminine energy. And all males are born with masculine energy. There could never ever be the opposite. Therefore, those of us who are born with the opposite energy, we're scorned from the first sign. The first sign that we have the opposite energy within us. Treated so badly by our family. I went through this my entire life with no understanding. I did not know why I was so different. I couldn't break down and explain to you back then why I was the way I was, why I thought the way I thought, why I acted the way I couldn't explain why I so-called quote-unquote acted like a boy, why I so-and-so thought about a boy, thought like a boy. Like, I'm being asked this as a child. Like, I'm supposed to break this down. Like, I'm supposed to understand why I don't like Barbie dolls. Like I'm supposed to understand why, like, bro, this was traumatizing. Do you not understand? Growing up, being forced to submit to gender roles? That is a tradition of men literally being demonized and called evil simply because I was different. Being forced strong-armed into wearing dresses. It felt like I was in drag. And I was not comfortable whatsoever. But this was forced upon me. Otherwise, I'm evil. If I don't wear a dress, I'm evil. If I ain't soft-spoken, I'm evil. If I don't let you just run all over me and force me to be the carbon copy robot who you want me to be, then I'm evil. I'm burning bridges. I'm burning bridges because I won't let you force me into being a carbon copy robot. I'm burning bridges because I won't bottle up inside every single thing that's me and just be who you want me to be. I've had a life of turmoil. Surrounded by these people. I don't have no hatred, bitterness, resentment, none of that in my heart. I've given it all to the Father. but I am instructed to speak about it. Now that I have the clarity and the understanding where it came from. See, I understand now. I have the clarity. I understand why they see me the way that they see me. I understand it's a tradition of men. I understand they are self-righteous. I understand they've been taught that they're not responsible for their own actions because Jesus came to die for our sins. I understand why they have a heart of stone. I understand about them being ego-led. I understand that they have not yet crucified their flesh. They have not subdued their ego. I understand all of this. I understand why they have their dogmatic core belief systems. I understand how religion was used to do all of this, along with the whole damn system. So I'm aware that they're actually a victim. They're a victim of the damn system. But they don't even know it. They're a victim of the adversary, and they don't know it. So why would I hate them? Why would I be jealous? Why would I be bitter? Why would I resent them? I don't resent them. But nevertheless, I have every right to speak about my life and tell my testimony. I have been given the clarity and the understanding of why the world is in the state that it's in. All those that set themselves up in authority over all humanity and all creation, they are nothing more than a Pharisee. That goes for all your freaking religious leaders. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Why is exposing the evils of this world make me an adversary to everybody? Why are you making yourself an enemy to me? Many of you professing righteous people, because we already know that Christianity ain't righteous anyway. I didn't create this, right? Christianity ain't righteous. You gotta renew your mind. Christianity was spread by way of the sword. It was spread by raping, robbing, murdering, and destroying, pillaging, and plundering the indigenous people. Okay, so your Christianity is not righteous. All right? Stop calling yourself a Christian. You need to detach from Christianity. Okay? Come out of them damn harlot churches. All right? Come out of her, my people, so that you be not a partaker of her iniquities. You need to understand the history of what you are believing in. And if you choose to not come to the understanding and realization of that which you put your belief in, your trust and faith in, that's pure ignorance, people. Okay? I'm sorry, but I gotta give it to you raw. I gotta tell you the truth. It's outright ignorance to completely ignore the history of what you done put your trust and faith in, and you say you believe. It's the same with government. Why are you putting your trust and faith in this wicked ass government without wanting to find out how this government was established, without acknowledging how it was established? What makes you think that it's legit? What makes you think it's not fraudulent? What makes you think that its existence will be allotted by the eternal living God for that much longer? What gives you that notion? What's giving you the security that you think you have, that all of this is all there is? All that you've been taught to believe your whole life, all that you're holding on to, what, like, seriously, what is it? Why are you so hell bent on thinking that this is all there is? You are in for a very rude awakening, people. You're refusing to acknowledge the wickedness in order to establish this system, in order to establish your religion. You're refusing to acknowledge the history of this reality, how it was established. You're being complacent with the reality that you were born in and presented. They tell you in a Truman Show that people accept the reality that they are presented. But there's a few of us here that the eternal living God gave his oracles to. And we are trying to let you know that this is a false reality. But you want to continue to make yourselves our enemy. Because we are treading upon that which you truly love. And what is it that you love? It ain't the truth. It ain't the living God. No. It's your carnal pleasures. The pleasures of your flesh. That's what you truly love. And because you truly love your carnal pleasures, you love your money. Because without your money, you cannot please the carnal pleasures of your flesh. You can't enjoy yourself in this physical reality without money. Therefore, you sell out to the God of money so that you can please the carnal pleasures of your flesh. That's what you truly love, people. Therefore, you hate the eternal living word of the Most High God. Dividing the sons of heaven. Alright? This gonna be, I think, from one of the books of remembrance. But I'm not for sure. Alright. But my son Enoch will make his great and profound declarations to establish them, and creation will not be left to follow the course that the evil sons of heaven and the wicked among men have set for it. Trying to find out what that word is. And the something the wicked have dug. Oh, the hole the wicked have dug for the Lord of the righteous to fall in will be filled by them that dug it, and their God shall dwell there. Okay? And I said, Lord, how can the wicked have so much power to accomplish these things? And he said, when man became evil in their temporal world, they became cut off. Hold on, people. My phone ringing. Oh man, it's so annoying. Now I have to try to remember. I gotta call. My appointment got rescheduled, people. So please bear with me, okay? I'm sorry that this is in the middle of this. All right. We're only 36 minutes in. Can you give me just a moment? I gotta call and reschedule my sooner ride for my appointment next Wednesday, dental appointment. Okay. So give me just a moment. I'll be right back. All right. Thank you very much for your patience, people. I appreciate it. I did go ahead and get that rescheduled, and I got the ride and all of that. For those that care, okay. Sorry that happened in the middle of this project here. Couldn't be helped. It's in the middle of the day. All right. I flow by way of the spirit, so um, things happen in the middle of the day. So anyway, back to this. All right. So, when man became evil in their temporal world, they became cut off from an awareness of the nature of my Father and the holy presence of his dwelling place in the midst of creation. Okay? Yes. Cut off from an awareness of the nature of my Father. Now, the nature of my Father is loving kindness, all benevolence. Okay? But because man became evil, they were cut off from the awareness of this everlasting benevolence. All right? They were cut off from awareness of loving kindness. All right? And the holy presence of his dwelling place in the midst of creation. All right? Loving kindness in the midst of creation. All right? And it is even so in the same manner with the sons of heaven in creation, as some of them also followed men to become evil in their temporal world. Okay? And to varying degrees, all the sons of heaven, who are all of the elements of the temporal earth in all of their various forms, who have been given life and who are living souls, were also cut off from a full awareness of the presence of my Father in the days of Enoch. And they altogether see agency to be a natural thing without consequences. See, you're confused on what free agency really is, people. Yes, everlasting benevolence. I mean, it's a clearly allowing for you to choose whether you're going to be good or evil. You're not forced to not shed blood. You're not forced to be righteous. You're not forced to have a kind heart. No, you're not. Clearly, this is not forced. But what has been forced is a hardness of heart. A hardness of heart has pretty much been enforced on this earth with an economic system of oppressive bondage, okay, forcing people to have to pine after money in order to sustain their damn life, dealing with inflation, okay, dealing with all the things of this wicked ass system, okay, is a system of bondage and oppression. Therefore, it has caused the hardened hearts of the people. It's caused people's heart to grow hardened. Okay? Nevertheless, there is a few of his people whom he planted here that have a childlike heart. Okay? Somehow, we were able to go through all of this hell and have all of this hell done to us, and yet we give it all to the Father. We don't harvest it within our heart. Nevertheless, we're instructed to speak about it now, because in speaking about this, it does help to give clarity and understanding to others who have experienced this throughout their life. Okay? So we're using all the evil that was brought against us, all the evil that happened to us, we're using it for the purposes of righteousness. We're using it to help give clarity and understanding, to liberate others. Okay? Now, all the wicked together see free agency as a natural thing without consequences, insomuch that they consider that they can choose to freely follow whichever of the objects of creation they will, whether they will be like those who love, Anaki said, loving kindness, or like those who follow the adversary, the decadent one. Okay? And man may seem to follow after the example set by his fellows without effect. But in the end, their choice is between good and evil, and it is measured according to the nature of Anaki said, loving kindness, benevolence. So those few of us who have chosen the goodness, we chosen to be good, all right, according to the nature of loving kindness, benevolence. Okay, those of us that chose this, we don't have anything to worry about. Okay? And all men and all the sons of heaven are unaware of the real meaning of their course and the consequences of their choices. And it will be so until they come upon the effects of the intervention of the agency of the righteous, which can bring those holy among them unto an awareness of the presence of Anaki said, loving kindness, benevolence. And being in his presence will cause them all to be able to be instructed as to the meaning of their choices, either in this life or the one to come. But the wicked Derkadashi, who are the fallen sons of heaven, think of like the Transformers and the dang, what the heck is the name of them? The evil ones. Just that quick, I forgot their dang name. It starts with a D. The Decepticons, I think. The Decepticons or something like that. Dang, what the heck is the freaking name of them? Oh man, I can't even think of it now. It was just right there. I'd be hating that, bro. But anyway, on the Transformers, you know how you have your evil Transformers, okay? And then you have your Optimus Prime, your righteous ones, okay? The ones that's here to help humanity, all right? Versus the ones that came to destroy and use humanity as a slave, okay? Like they want to use humanity as a slave race, all right? Decepticons, all right? Anyway. But the Derkadashi, alright. I know I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but Dekadershi, alright, who are the fallen sons of heaven, will remain ignorant and vile, because they cannot come into the presence of Anakised, alright, loving kindness and his truth, alright. So they refuse to subdue their ego. All right. Therefore, they remain ignorant and vile. The people are just like it because they're following the wicked Dekadershi. All right. For they have rejected it in ways that are unforgivable. When you blaspheme the Spirit, that's unforgivable. All right. And the effect of their choosings will be to condemn them to their ignorance, for their choosings cannot bless them with the bliss of understanding and fulfillment. See, this is what I'm after, people. This system don't offer clarity and understanding to the world that we're living in. This system don't offer any real fulfillment to the spirit. Okay? This system only forces you to focus upon the fulfillment of your carnal flesh, the pleasures of your flesh. Okay? The fulfillment of this physical life. All right? But that is exactly what was laid out in the book of Matthew to the Messiah from Satan. When he took him up to the mountain and was like, hey, if only you would bow down and serve me, you can have all the kingdoms of this earth. You can have all of these things. Bro, it's the same damn thing. We were born into this reality. All right? We were taught everything according to this reality. All right? The sky is the limit. Okay? You study hard enough. You work hard enough. You gain enough money, status, clout, honors of men, prestige, your degrees, and all of these things, then you will be something upon this earth. Okay? Make a living. Make a life for yourself. Okay? Upon this earth. Travel the world. Explore. Live your best life. Okay? That's what the adversary offered to the Messiah. And then what did the Messiah say? Get thee away from me, Satan, for thou shalt worship the Most High thy God only. I don't worship the God of this world. Okay? Therefore, I couldn't find bliss in this world because this world was not giving me understanding. And that's where my bliss lies. That's where my fulfillment lies. Okay? My fulfillment is in understanding and clarity. Okay? In walking in my spiritual mission. Okay? I'm fulfilling my life's purpose. That gives me fulfillment. Okay? I feel like I'm accomplishing what I was sent here to do. Versus being forced to work jobs, earning money just to sustain my life on the earth. Paying criminals for the privilege to live on the earth. Okay? That was not fulfilling to me whatsoever. I was nothing more than a slave, a tool, a battery for a wicked ass system that did not give a damn about me. And it is only the presence of Anaki said that can give them a true feeling and awareness of the meaning of our lives. I wanted to understand the meaning of my life, why I was here. I knew I couldn't possibly be sitting here just to freaking be miserable, working jobs, earning money just to turn around and pay people for the privilege to live my life on the earth. Constantly being oppressed, belittled, demeaned, treated as if I'm worthless. Like, I knew that there had to be something wrong with this. But the intervention of man cannot bring all the sons of heaven into the presence of my Father. For after the evil sons of heaven have sevened themselves to corrupt the lives of men and the pleasantness of creation, they can never enter into the presence of Anaki said again. All right? So that's the penalty for the fallen angels, okay? The ones that cause the corrupted hearts of mortals. All right, these Derkadashi. Anyway, and this is so because their corruptions have come about. All right, their corruptions have come about. Alright, so we already read that. It's the same thing. It ends right there. Alright, so I must have took that screenshot twice. Now, we went over that, okay? So now you understand, okay? Know that as your light, your Christ consciousness burns brighter. You encourage others to awaken and to activate their divine potential as well. That is what I'm here to do, people. Okay? But if you want to stay stuck in your dogmatic belief system, having no real understanding nor clarity to what it is you done pledged your allegiance to, that's on you. Okay? That's on you. But understand, you are the one that's self-righteous. Okay? Because you are refusing to subdue your ego. You're refusing to unlearn the wisdom of this world. So because you are refusing to unlearn the wisdom of this world, you do not have the wisdom of the true and living God. You should stop deceiving yourself. For if you think you are wise by this world's standards, you need to become a fool to be truly wise. I know that I'm looked at and viewed as a fool within this world. This is why people ignore me. Yes, you ignore me because you see me as a fool. You know? You know, you're like, if you were actually wise, if you actually had wisdom, then you wouldn't be impoverished. You would have money. You would have what you need. You would have what you want. You wouldn't be in misery. Well, that's according to the wisdom of this world. Because you're only seeing this reality. You're refusing to accept how money was established. You're refusing to understand who established the economic system. You're refusing to understand how the whole damn system itself got established on indigenous land. You're ignoring all that. But you think you're wise. When a rich man speaketh, you know, the one that's holding the blessing bag of Lucifer, you know, the one that has all the wealth, writes the laws and the legislations. Okay? And you're upholding every single word that they say. Every man upon this earth, pretty much, is extolling these rich people. Okay? These extremely abhorrently wealthy people who are hoarding all the resources of the earth, oppressing all humanity and all creation. You're extolling them to the clouds. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue and look to what he saith. They extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, excuse me, I'm speaking. They say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, and in this aspect, we ain't got what this world has established. We ain't got money. Therefore, we can't pay our bills. We can't pay our rent without this money. So our internet gets cut off. My internet was cut 4 times. 4 times. And my father resurrected me without me having to earn money. And I'm here yet again, speaking his living word to you by way of the Spirit. Yet I have experienced that they have all banded together to help overthrow me. Yes, I have experienced the whole Hebrew community shutting up their bowels of compassion to me. refusing to even talk to me, refusing to even check on me. So if this ain't the truth, people, what is? Is your superficial, vain ass reality the truth? All because it's the popular belief? Ironically, this is exactly what's been happening these days. It is the low class, the poor, the destitute that have been given the keys of the kingdom to come. But many people will reject the truth coming from us, all because we're impoverished, all because we are seen as low class, all because they assume that we're destitute, and they desire for us to be destitute. See, my adversaries, those who set themselves as adversaries against me, they detest my childlike heart. They detest my compassionate, merciful, empathetic heart. They detest it so much that they wish for me to be homeless. They wish for me to be destitute without anything. They have said in their heart that you don't want to pine after money like us, then you deserve to suffer. Yes, I've experienced this. Several beloved brothers and sisters, they have turned their backs on me and literally said this to me. My own family has said this to me. My own family has treated me this way my entire life, way before I had the clarity and understanding. But now, because I have the clarity and understanding and I'm calling this out, they hate me even more. And they wish for me to be destitute even more. Because that way, they feel better about themselves and their love for their money. As long as they ain't suffering within this reality, they ain't got nothing to worry about. So they made those of us who are made to suffer because we don't have what this world established as God, we're seen as evil. Yeah, we have been given the keys to the kingdom to come. And many of you people have been rejecting the truth that's been coming from us, while you continue to give ear to those who set themselves up in authority over all humanity and all creation, calling themselves the elite, the rulers, the governors, men of prestige, with all of their degrees, their accolades, and their money. But you don't ask yourself about their heart condition. You don't care about their mentality, how they truly ain't got no compassion for you, how they truly ain't got no love for you, how they truly ain't got no empathy for you, no kindness, no none of that. But you're complacent with that. You're complacent upholding their system of no love, compassion, kindness, mercy, empathy, none of the fruits of the Spirit. But you want to hate on those of us that are upholding this. Oh well, many are going to be surprised when that sky cracks open and everything us so-called niggas been trying to say will slap you dead in the face. You going to be terrified when the chariots arrive. Yeah. When the angelic host of the true and living God comes. See, you seriously think that's all there is? You are sadly mistaken. If you think you are wise by this world's standards, you need to become a fool to become truly wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness to the true and living God. Okay? So continue to hate on me and my childlike heart. Alright? Continue to call me evil. Because I talk about Christ consciousness. I talk about having the mind of the Hamashiach. What is evil about that, people? What is evil about keeping the eternal law in mind at all times? How the hell can you possibly have psyched yourself out to believe that's evil? But it's not evil to harvest hatred and bitterness and envy and jealousy and resentment and all them things in your heart. That ain't evil. But it's evil to have a Christ conscience. It's evil to have a pure heart. It's evil to not have a hardened heart. Wow, people. We are living in a time where good has been called evil and evil has been called good. Now, let's see what my time is. Okay, we're at 1:10. Let's go ahead and continue in this audio. Everlasting goodness. And these people are going to reap all their damn wickedness that they've been sowing against me in this false ass reality that I'm being forced to live in. People don't want to show compassion. People don't want to show love. People don't want to show mercy. No, they just want to give lip service and act like that's real love. You hold on to your abundance that you have, and you worried about getting furniture and all of this world, materialistic things. You're worried about getting materialistic things, that's going to make your life more comfortable. But you can care less about your neighbor, who you say you love, by the way. You say you love this neighbor. You say you love... Hold on, because I got to try to find something. I know I have it in here, but I don't remember where I have it. Hold on a second, people. All right, 1 second. Scripture references. Listen, where's that? 1 second. Oh, okay. Here. Alright, so here. Now. And these people are going to reap. People don't want to show compassion. People don't want to show love. People don't want to show mercy. No, they just want to give lip service and act like that's real love. You hold on to your abundance that you have, and you worried about getting furniture and all of this world, materialistic things. You're worried about getting materialistic things, that's going to make your life more comfortable. But you can care less about your neighbor, who you say you love, by the way. Yeah, okay, so I've experienced this, people, alright? Now, I'm not trying to make nobody feel bad, but I'm instructed to speak this living word by the way of the Spirit, okay? People have been misdirected, okay? You think it's okay to build a comfortable life for yourself in this world where money has been established as God, while you ignore suffering and misery of those who don't worship nor serve the God of money, okay, is a false God. And just because you refuse to come to the realization that money is a false God that was enforced upon all humanity and all creation, just because you refuse to come to that realization, it does not justify you. It's not going to justify you from not having compassion and kindness and mercy and empathy on those of us who are instructed to give you this truth by the way of the Spirit. Okay? When you choose the comforts of this world over showing compassion and or mercy to us, you have made your choice for the love and glorification and worship of money over the divine law of love. Okay? When you have abundance, it's not so that you can increase your comfort. It's not so that you can just enjoy yourself. Okay? You're not taking into consideration the suffering and misery upon the earth due to this false god of money. You're ignoring that, and you're utilizing this false god of money to your benefit. Okay? Hold on a second. I think that's in James. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Give me a second. Let me switch you guys over here. Okay. James 2:16. Alright, let's start down here in 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy that has showed no mercy. And mercy rejoices against judgment. Alright, what does it profit, my brethren, though a man say he has faith and have not works? So what is it going to profit you to say that you trust and you believe and you love the true and living God, but yet your actions are not lining up to it? Can your words save you? Can your belief save you? Just because you say you love and you trust and you serve the true and living God, but yet your actions, you have not the works of this, your actions are contrary to the attributes of the one you say you trust, love, and serve and worship. Can your belief then save you? Can your so-called faith save you? No, it cannot. It is nothing more than vain lip service. If a brother or sister be in need, okay, in need of substance that's required to sustain life, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be warmed and filled, not understanding that you should give them the things in which they need to sustain their life, what does it profit? What does your words profit when you had abundance to be able to give to that person what they need to sustain their life? And this person knows, this person sees, okay, all my life I've been surrounded by these people who, all they cared about was the money and building a life for themselves, so they had abundance of this money, okay? But they want, instead of helping me, they rather scorn me, okay? They scorned me, and why I was not like them. Everybody should have their own damn money. Why don't you do what we did? Well, because you're not going to do what we did, then you deserve to suffer without it. So they just take it and they just enjoy their lives. And they forget all about me. And they think that they are justified in how they have treated me. All because I did not care about that which they cared about. I had a different type of heart. And they detested my heart. They detested the fact that I did not have a heart after this money. So they belittle and they treat me as if I'm a burden. They treat me as if I am a nobody. They treat me as if I am worthless. Therefore, all that they say out their mouth about how they love me has no value because they don't truly love me. They only love who they wish I would be. That's who they love. But because I am who they detest, they don't love me. Okay, they detest loving kindness. They detest compassion. They detest mercy. They detest empathy. They love money. They love superficiality. They love this false ass reality that I am being forced to live in. Being deprived of all the fruits of the Spirit that I am literally demonstrating. Even so, faith, or your belief, if it has not works, if you are not being obedient to how He instructed for us to live and treat one another, your belief and your so-called faith is dead. Being alone. Okay? Because you ain't got the works. All you want to do is confess and believe. All you want to do is psych yourself out to believe that you are saved. You have no clarity. You have no understanding whatsoever. And you are highly deceived. Yeah, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me your faith without thy works, and I will show you my faith by my works. See, I have true faith. I have real faith, and I ain't got to believe when I know. Okay? Faith, let's look up the definition of faith, actually. Faith is complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Now, I ain't got to believe when I know that I can trust and be confident that my God is going to deliver me from this satanic captivity of forced economic bondage to a false God. Okay? I got complete trust and confidence in my God. All right? This second definition is BS. All right? It ain't got nothing to do with religion, because religion has literally, faith ain't got nothing to do with religion. All right, that's all dealing with a dogmatic belief system. All right? Dogmatic belief system has nothing to do with real faith. Okay? You're blindly believing when you're in a dogmatic religion. They ain't got nothing to do with faith. Real faith is complete trust or confidence in someone or something. How can you truly have faith when you are blindly believing in deception and you don't know it because you're blindly believing. You got no clarity. You got no understanding. You can't prove what it is you believe in. You got no tangible proof whatsoever. So you want to say, well, where's your tangible proof in the benevolent source? Are you trying to say that there's no such thing as benevolence? Are you trying to say that there's no such thing as divine love? Are you trying to say that there's no such thing as loving kindness? Are you trying to say that there's no such thing as goodness? Really? If there's clearly evil, then there's clearly good. If there's clearly hardened hearts, there's tender hearts. Time's up for blending good and evil. Time's up for vain lip service and pretending. The whole world is gonna know who the children of light are. The whole world is about to reap their just deserts. You are about to face your wickedness. See, all of this time, you've been able to ignore great wickedness and evil. You've been able to ignore how you treat people. You've been able to just ignore the hell that you have created for others. But divine retribution is coming. I got complete trust and confidence in my God. I ain't gotta believe when I know. So go ahead, show me your dogmatic belief systems, your core belief systems. You can't prove anything. I'm already aware of this. You are unaware of it. You were roped in by fear. I wasn't roped in by fear. So I'm showing you my works. I'm showing you my faith by my works. You see my faith by my works. I live what I speak. So what? You believe that there is one eternal, true and living God. You do well about that, okay? But the devils also know that, and they tremble. It's only the wicked that fear my God. There's a reason that you fear my God. 'Cause my God has time intervals well established. It's set in motion. My God allows you to choose whether you be good or evil, and for a certain amount of time you get to do all your evil and you get to build it all the way up. But at a certain appointed time, you're going to reap all that evil that you have stored up. And it's at that point in time that you want to claim that my God is evil. But no. My God is going to be getting all the praise and honor and glory. I'm going to be praising my God not for your destruction, but for my deliverance. You destroy yourselves in ignorance because you refuse to subdue your ego. You refuse to humble yourself to the spirit of truth. And pride goes before a great destruction. Pride comes before a great destruction. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? Say whatever the hell you want to say. Psych yourself out to believe whatever the hell you want to believe. But you do not serve my God when you are selfish and you are greedy, when you are puffed up in your pride and your arrogance, when you refuse to unlearn the wisdom of this world so that you can rightly divide the word of truth, so that you can logically discern what's right from what's been wrong, what's moral apart from the immoral. Now they lying here, because Abraham did not offer up his son Isaac. That would be a wicked deed. Abraham departed from his father's house. It was Terah that was all into the blood sacrifice. Abraham turned from that and followed the true and living God. He was righteous, so he would never offer up his son on the altar. He would never shed innocent blood of an innocent ram. So you got to understand, there was many falsehoods that were injected into the scriptures. Okay? Now, we're going to be dealing with that soon. Okay? Going to be dealing with that soon. All right. Okay, let's continue. Whoa, let me check what time. 1:30. Okay, let's continue.
You say you love this neighbor, you say you love this person, and yet you know this person is without any kind of income. You refuse to assist them with your abundance. No, instead with your abundance, you're going to use your abundance to make your life more comfortable. Not talking about bare necessities. No, we're talking about the comforts of this materialistic world. You're making a home here upon this earth in this false ass reality. You're not caring about the matters of the heart. You're not caring about your neighbor like you do yourself. No, because if you did, you would make sure that your neighbor has what they need, their bare necessity, before you ever begin thinking about your comforts. You have your bare necessities, and now you're going above and beyond for comfort. And you think that you're righteous. That is not righteousness. You psych yourself out to believe great deception.
All right? That is great deception. All right? You so focused on building a life for yourself in this false ass reality. Okay? What does it profit a man if you gain the whole world? Okay, so what? You're successful in this false ass reality. You're ignoring the misery and the suffering of all humanity and all creation. But yet you're able to live good. You're able to be happy. But you can care nothing about... Bruh, hold on a second. You're not understanding that the paradise of the rich is made out of the hell of the poor. You're ignoring that. You're complacent with tyranny. Second. This should not be. Okay? You see this? What makes you think that these people are righteous when they're living like this, okay? And then you get slums and ghettos. You get people that's forced to live a rat race reality, fighting over crumbs, while these people live in lavishly in a palace. What makes you think that that comes from the eternal living God, people? What makes you think that imbalance comes from the living God? You need to ask yourself this, okay? You have been complacent for far too long with this wickedness, people. Right? You need to understand that your riches are not going to profit in the day of wrath. Only righteousness is going to deliver you from death. All of you who continue to put your trust in your money, whether it be crypto or whatever, you're putting your trust in a false God. You will fall, but the righteous will flourish like foliage. Okay? Keep turning a blind eye to this truth, people. And you are going to reap what you sow. This is from the book of Enoch. And now I swear to you, you crafty as well as simple ones, that you often contemplating the earth, you who are men, clothe yourselves more elegantly than married women, and both together more so than unmarried ones, everywhere arraying yourselves in majesty, in magnificence, in authority, and in silver, but gold and purple and honor and wealth like water will flow away. Erudition, therefore, and wisdom are not theirs. The quality of having or showing a great knowledge or learning. Okay? The quality of having or showing great knowledge or learning. Okay? These people, hold on, let me go back. Where's my Enoch? Where'd it go? Alright, so these people, this erudition, therefore, and wisdom are not theirs. So clearly it's talking about the knowledge from above, okay? The true and living God type of knowledge, all right? The quality of having or showing great knowledge, the oracles of the living God, they don't have it, okay? They don't have it, all right? Thus shall they perish together with their riches, with all their glory, and with their honors, while with disgrace, with slaughter, and in extreme penury shall their spirits be thrust into a furnace of fire. Oh my God. Extreme poverty, destitution, the same thing these people keep wishing upon me. All because I don't worship their God of money. They're trying to force it upon me. This is why they withhold from me. 'Cause they claim I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy for their compassion. I'm not worthy for them to show mercy. I'm not worthy for their generosity. Because I don't worship their God of money. You ain't putting your time, energy, and effort to plan after this. You did not earn it. Therefore, you don't deserve it. Never mind the fact that the wicked established this as a necessity for us to sustain our life on the earth. Therefore,
penury.
These wicked people going to be in extreme, dire poverty. Their money not going to be able to save them from it. Penniless. Impoverishment. Need. Because in this reality, they don't need anything. They don't want or need for anything. They have what they want and need. Because they have the false god of money that was established by the wicked. They're going to be in want. They're going to be in destitution. They're going to be in deprivation. They're going to be in hardship because this is what they have sown upon others. They're going to be in beggary. Do you remember the parable of Lazarus and a rich man? Bankruptcy. Do you know I really didn't really know what bankruptcy was. I never been a type to have to declare bankruptcy because I never had anything. I was born in poverty. So, I never had to declare bankruptcy. I was born bankrupt. So all you people that you think is hold on. Bankruptcy. Bankruptcy is a legal process through which people or other entities who cannot repay debts to creditors may seek relief from some or all of their debts. In most jurisdictions, bankruptcy is imposed by a court order, often initiated by the debtor. Alright? Bro, I was born into bankruptcy. Alright? You want to try to force me to pine after your false god of money in order to not be impoverished. But my God allowed this earth to be created for us to all be able to partake of the resources and be happy. Not have to pay criminals for the privilege to live on this earth. So you got people filing for bankruptcy. I ain't never had to do that because I was born in poverty. I was born in this false ass reality. I don't have any assets to my name. I ain't got none of that. I have $1.61 in my checking account. That's what I wake up to on a daily basis. Okay? And you want to scorn me. You want to ridicule me because I don't love and I don't worship. I don't serve your God of money. It's been imposed upon me. This wicked ass system was imposed upon me. You want me to suffer. Therefore, you're going to be in extreme penury. Shall their spirits be thrust into a furnace of fire? I have sworn to you, you sinners, that neither mountain nor hill has been or shall be subservient to women. I don't know why they put that in there. They don't even line up with any of this. Hold on. Neither in this way has crime been sent down to us upon earth, but men of their own heads have invented it, and greatly shall those who give it efficiency be, oh my God, execrated? Oh my God. Hold on. Bro. Oh my God. See, this is not literal. All right, they writing in a parable. This is a parable that neither mountain nor hill has been nor shall be subservient to women. So this woman must be that harlot, okay? The harlot, all right? And you, like, it's all of these mountains that I'm constantly facing. These financial mountains, these hills and all of these things. It's gonna be moved out our way. All right, it is not like all of this difficulty that you cause his people to constantly endure. Um, it's not gonna continue to be subservient to this beast system, this harlot that's been instituted by wicked men upon the earth. Okay, um, this crime that has come upon the earth was created by wicked men of their own accord. It did not come from the true and living God. Okay? So all those who give it its efficiency, you're gonna be, let's find out what the EXE, oh my God. Hold on, I don't want to, oh wow. Execrated.
Execrate.
Execrated. Feel or express great loathing for. Curse. So we keep telling you that you got the blessings of Lucifer and you're refusing to give back to the original people of the land. Okay? Instead, you have given, you're holding up, you're giving it efficiency. All right? You're giving efficiency to this wicked ass system that's been established on indigenous land. Okay? Therefore, you are going to feel or express great loathing. Okay? You're going to curse. All right? This brings me to that, I think it's Apocalypse of Ezekiel, or was it Elijah? I don't remember which one. But I brought this out on my Facebook. How you gonna curse the lawless one? Let me see if I can find it. All you wicked people, you gonna curse the lawless one because you've been lied to. What the hell? Oh my God. What are they gonna try to force now, bro? Wow. So they probably gonna try to take our accounts from us if we don't line up with their freaking rules and their laws. You know what, bro? I'd be so tired. Oh my God. Anyway, man, in the middle of my thought. Goodness sakes, hold on. Is this it right here? Okay. The apocalypse of Elijah. Okay, the apocalypse of Elijah. The sinners will groan upon the earth, saying, what have you done to us, O son of lawlessness, saying, I am the Christ? See, they got you thinking that money came from the true and living God. They got you looking to these false prophets in your religions, okay? They got you thinking that the living God wants you prosperous, wants you living your best life now, okay? You looking your nose down upon the poor, and you think you're righteous. You think you serving the true and living God. you gonna be groaning, and at this time you gonna have clarity and understanding. You've been rejecting the clarity and understanding from us, but when the time of your judgment comes, all you will groan upon the earth, saying, what have you done to us, O son of lawlessness, saying, I am the Christ, when you are the devil? You are unable to save yourself, so that you might save us. Your money ain't gonna save you. And those who created the money, they ain't gonna be able to save you. The adversary, the system, all it is that you didn't put your trust and faith in, your religion, your pastor, your religious leader, none of them gonna be able to save you. Even though they produce signs in your presence, until you have been alienated. You alienated yourself from the true and living God, because you chose to listen and follow mortal men and ignore the spirit of truth. So you were alienated from the Most High, who created you, who created your spirit, the creator of your spirit, the lover of your soul. You're going to say, woe to us, because we listen to you. At this time, you're going to wish you had to listen to me. But you refuse to listen to me. You avoid my channel like the plague. But you will die in a famine. And you will know that you're going to die in a famine. And you're going to be angry at the system at that time. You're going to be angry with the adversary at that time. Yeah, you're going to be angry that you trusted in the God of money at that time. And there ain't going to be nothing that you can do about it at that time. Then you're going to be looking for us. You're going to be groaning within yourself. You're going to be like, where indeed is now the trace of a righteous one, and we will worship him. Or where indeed is the one who will teach us, and we will appeal to him. We're going to be delivered. We're not going to be going through what you're going through. We're going to be in Goshen. We're going to be enjoying blessings. All those of us who are the true righteous, and all the nations, all the individual people of the nations who choose to cleave unto us, who choose to let go of the wisdom of this world and be retaught by way of the Spirit, thereby becoming adopted into the family of the true and living God. We're going to be delivered. They going to be able to partake of the blessings with us in righteousness, while all you wicked people are suffering. Now indeed, you know that you're going to be wrathfully destroyed, because you disobeyed benevolence. You disobeyed divine love. You disobeyed compassion, kindness, mercy, and empathy. Therefore, you're going to go into the deep places of the sea, and you're not going to find any water. You're going to dig into rivers and papyrus reeds, and you are not going to find any water. And on that day, the shameless one will be there with you, and he's going to speak, and he's going to say, woe to me, because my time has passed by me. His time has passed. He's going to know that his time has passed. All right? While I was saying that my time would not pass by for me. See, all you people who are upholding this wicked ass evil system of economic bondage, you think that is righteous. You think that it's going to last forever. You think there's not going to be an end to this wickedness. You think it came from the true and living God. You're sadly mistaken. And there is an end to this. Therefore, evil is not all powerful. The adversary, the shameless one, gonna know that his years became months, and his days have passed away as dust passes away. And he's gonna know that he's gonna perish together with all those who attach themselves to him and his wicked ass system. The illusion. Now you can take a screenshot and read the rest of this, people. I'm not gonna read the rest of this. Alright? But you gonna see, alright? All of this is lined up together. Alright? Those who belong to the righteous and will see the sinners, and those who persecuted them, and those who handed them over to death in their torments. Alright? And then the sinners in torment will see the place of the righteous. And thus grace will occur in those days. That which the righteous will ask for many times will be given unto us. Alright? The sins of each one will stand against him in the place where they were committed. Alright? Whether in those of the day or of the night. Those who belong to the righteous and will see the sinners. Alright? Those who belong to the righteous will see the sinners, and those who persecuted us and those who handed us over to death in their torments. Alright? They're going to be handed over to death and torments, but we are going to be preserved. Alright? And the sinners that are in their torment, they're going to see the place of the righteous. Alright? We're going to be in blessings. Alright? We're going to be given everything, the desires of our heart. Okay? Yes. This is going to be from the Sibylline Oracles. Alright? Sharing in the righteousness of the law of the Most High. We will inhabit cities and rich fields and prosperity. See? I've been having to live a life of poverty, being evilly entreated by those who were in prosperity. Oh, right, just because you had the heart to pine after money and build a comfortable life for yourself, that don't justify you. That don't give you the right to hate on me for not being like you. Alright? So we are going to be in rich fields and prosperity. And it's going to be in righteousness. Alright? We're going to be exalted as prophets by the immortal. See, I don't care about being glorified and honored by mortal men. Because I know that my Father is going to honor and glorify me. And bringing great joy to all mortals. That's what's upon my heart. I want freedom and happiness for all humanity and all creation. I care about all humanity and all creation. For to us alone did the Most High great God give wise counsel and faith and excellent understanding in our breast. Why? Us alone. Because it's us that had the ability to humble ourselves and receive the reproof of the Spirit of truth. To let go of our core belief systems. To subdue our ego. Okay? Accept the reproof. Apply His teaching, His living word to our life and live it. That's why. That's why only us. How could He use you? How could He give you His oracles when you refuse to? You refuse to accept the reproof to be able to receive it. How could He give you His oracles when you're rejecting it? We don't honor with empty deceits the works of men. Either gold or bronze or silver or ivory or wooden, stone or clay idols or dead gods, such as money. or anything with the likeness of beasts, such as mortals honor with empty-minded counsel. For on the contrary, at dawn we lift up holy arms toward heaven, from our beds always sanctifying our flesh with water, and we honor only the immortal, who always rules. And then we also honor our earthly parents. All right? I don't have to accept their ways, okay? But I respect them nonetheless. I don't overstep their boundaries and whatnot. I don't force this truth on them. So I allow them to distance themselves from me. Every now and then I'll text my family and, check on them. All right? But pretty much I give them their space. Because I know that they don't really want to hear from me. All right? Greatly surpassing all men, we are mindful of holy wedlock. The state of being married. Okay? See, people make light of being married to the true and living God. I truly am married to the true and living God. All right? Yep. I'm married to my maker. All right? Marriage. All right? Holy matrimony. Okay? Now, I ain't on the earth to find a freaking mate. Okay? Because I'm on the earth to elevate in the spirit and in truth. All right? And because I was able to elevate in the spirit and in truth, all right? Let me show you. Oh, yes. All right. All right. We have free agency given by eternal benevolence. All right? And we're all spirit children, okay? And we all came down here in mortality in a second estate. Okay? We all came down here. We're all down here. We're all mortal beings wrapped in flesh. But we're spirit beings. Okay? Wrapped in flesh. Okay? We're spirit beings wrapped in flesh. Okay? So we're mortals down here. But yet we're also spirit. Okay? The mortal body is the flesh. But the spirit is eternal. Okay? The flesh is temporary. All right, so this second estate is the physical life, this reality, this world that we were born in. All right, and you got three paths here. You got the low way, okay, which is the kingdom of Satan, okay, which was engrafted upon this world. All right, because it was Satan's time, whether you want to come to that realization or not. All right, it was his time. All right, during the times of the Gentiles, a time, times, and half a time. And this last half a time, Satan was released to have full reign. All right, this is why the hearts are hardened. Okay, now the other way is the broad way. Okay, that's majority of humanity. All right, following after dogmatic belief systems and what they've been taught to believe their whole damn life. All right, now you got the system itself that's wholly evil, and you got the engineers of the system that's wholly evil. All right, and then you get those who are, polluted with all kinds of sorts of demons and whatnot, and they became wholly evil. All right, so they seek to uphold this evil ass kingdom. All right, now they're all about shedding blood and taking things by force and dictatorship and all of that. All right, that's the low way. Okay, but then let's again talk about this broad way. That's most people. Okay, most people, because of this evil kingdom that's been engrafted on the whole damn world, they have submitted themselves to it. So they see nothing wrong with working their jobs, earning their money, and trying to build a comfortable life for themselves on this earth in this reality. Okay, not thinking anything about the suffering of others. Okay, the majority of people have this mentality. All right. um every now and then you may want to donate to a charity or something. Every now and then you may feel a little generous in your heart to give a little bit. Okay, but still yet that's the broad way. All right, you don't come into the realization of your true purpose. You don't know that the Most High God did not send your spirit to this earth to pine after money and build a comfortable life for yourself in this world. Okay? So therefore you still feel some type of way about the few of us that find the narrow path. So you got 2/3 of humanity that pretty much make themselves adversaries against us. All right? Who is on this narrow path for the celestial marriage. Okay? We repented. Okay? We have real faith. All right? We've been baptized by the water, purification waters of the Holy Spirit, and by fire, the spirit of truth, accepting the reproof, okay, and applying the living word to our life. So we have dwelling with us the Holy Spirit and the spirit of truth. Therefore, we don't have to blindly believe because we get real faith. Okay? Therefore, we live by morality standards. We don't live by the precepts of men. Okay? We are loyal to the eternal living God. That means we do not sell out for the false God of money. Okay? We operate in generosity. If we have an abundance of something, we give out of it, regardless how we are impoverished. Okay? Yes. Even if I'm smoking butts. Okay? I bring this up a lot, people, because I gotta use my own life as an example. When I'm out of tobacco and I'm rolling up butts, if someone asks me for a cigarette, I will give them a cigarette of butts if I have it. All right? I let them know if I'm on my last one, if I only got the one. Let them know that it's only the only one I have. And then most of the time I will let them have the rest of it. I'll take a couple of puffs and give them the rest of it. Okay? This is how I live my life. Because I know what it's like to go cold turkey with no tobacco. You self-righteous people, you want to focus on the truth. Oh, you shouldn't be smoking anyway. Who are you to tell someone else how to live their life? That's dictatorship. You're right, we shouldn't be polluting our temple. But some of us use it to help us cope in this wicked-ass world. Okay? It is about the heart condition, people. Not about your self-righteousness. It's about taking into consideration others. I know what it's like to go without tobacco. Therefore, when someone asks me for a cigarette, I'm going to help them if it's in my means to do so. Word of wisdom. That's the oracles of the true and living God that we're instructed to freely give. Operating in our divine purpose. This is the straight and narrow path that few find. But ironically, we're treated the worst in this world. Why do you love to hate us? Understand the celestial marriage is coming, and the whole world is going to see our God speak for us. Okay? Our God is going to deliver us. All right? So I know about the holy wedlock, okay? We are mindful of the holy wedlock. All right? Israel, true Israel, and the remnant within the remnant. We came back to the original covenant. All right? You have attached yourself to wicked ass people who have done abominable things. Your Roman Catholic Church is abominable. That is the abominable church. Okay? I'm not going to read all of this because I don't want no problems with YouTube. And I brung it out before. All right? Prophecy of judgment, people. The immortal will allow upon all the wicked people disaster and famine and woes and groans and war and pestilence and lamentable ills. Okay? Because they were not willing to piously honor the immortal begetter of all men, but instead honored your idols made by human hands, revering them, which mortals themselves will cast away, hiding them in clefts of rocks through shame. Okay? Your money is not going to save you whatsoever. Okay? Now, oh, goodness sakes. We're going to have to go over that tomorrow. Probably this too. Okay, I'm going to finish this up. Alright? So all your barriers that you people keep trying to, uphold, trying to hold back the children of light from shining as bright as we are meant to shine. Okay, you want to continue suppressing us, all right? Continue oppressing us and all of this because we don't bow down and worship your God. Understand that these mountains are about to be removed out of our way. All right? And all those who upheld it, you are going to be humiliated. Okay? Barrenness shall not be previously inflicted on women, but on account of the work of her hands shall she die childless. All right? So your money ain't going to save you. All right? You pining after something that's going to blow up in a puff of smoke. It's going to go up in a puff of smoke. Okay? You caring about something that's trivial. Okay? I have sworn to you, you sinners, by the Holy and Great One, that all your evil deeds are disclosed in the heavens, and that none of your oppressive acts are concealed in secret. Think not in your minds, neither say in your hearts, that every crime is not manifested and seen. In heaven it is daily written down before the Most High God. Henceforward shall it be manifested, for every act of oppression which you commit shall be daily recorded unto the period of your condemnation. Okay? You think you're not going to reap what you have been sowing. You think you can continue to oppress the children of light, the remnant within the remnant that's here to operate in our spiritual mission. We were sent here by the Most High God. What the hell makes you people think you're going to stop our purpose? One second. See, I ain't letting the hell stop me. Okay? I'm not letting all you wicked people stop me from operating in my purpose. When I didn't have internet, I flow by way of the spirit blogging on my Facebook. You know, I trust in the living God to sustain me. All the forces of darkness cannot stop what the Most High God has ordained. All you people doing is stirring up wrath for yourself. Yes, I've been going through hell, and I have not stopped. I keep moving, despite all the trials and tribulations and suffering that's inflicted upon me my whole damn life. So, on that note, people, I will continue this tomorrow. Let me rejuvenate. Let me, gain some energy. I'll be back to give you more. Okay? On that note, I will say, Shalom.